Hello, and welcome back to Fluent Daily, the podcast where you learn real, natural English every single day.
Hey everyone, we are so happy you are here with us today.
I'm Jamie.
And I'm Sophie, and today is a really special episode.
It is, because we are going to talk about something that English learners tell us is one of the hardest parts of using English in real life.
It's not grammar, it's not vocabulary, it's not even pronunciation.
It's small talk.
Yes, small talk. Those short, friendly conversations you have with people every single day. The cashier at the supermarket, your coworker in the elevator, a stranger at a bus stop.
And for many English learners, small talk feels very, very uncomfortable.
I know. I remember one of our listeners sent us a message. She said, I studied English for 6 years. I passed all my exams, but when my neighbor says, "How are you?" I freeze. I don't know what to say next.
And that is so common because schools teach you grammar, schools teach you writing, but nobody teaches you small talk.
Until today.
That's right. In today's episode, which is our longest and most detailed episode yet, we are going to teach you everything you need to know about small talk in English.
We're going to cover what small talk actually is, the best topics to use, how to keep a conversation going, how to small talk in different situations, at work, at parties, with strangers, and how to end a conversation politely.
We also have a section on the most common mistakes English learners make in small talk and exactly how to fix them.
So whether you are a beginner or an intermediate learner, this episode is for you. Grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's do this.
Let's go. Okay, part 1. What is small talk?
Simple question, right? But it's actually really interesting when you think about it.
So, small talk is light, friendly conversation about everyday topics. It's not a deep conversation. You are not talking about your life problems. It's just easy, comfortable chat.
Think about it like this. You're in an elevator with your colleague. The elevator goes up, maybe 30 seconds. You don't just stand there in silence, right? That feels awkward. So you say something small. Busy day, or can you believe this weather?
That's small talk. Short, simple, friendly.
But here's the interesting thing. Small talk is actually very important. It's not small at all.
Exactly. Small talk serves a really big social function. It's how you show someone, I see you, I respect you, I'm friendly. It builds trust between people.
In many English-speaking cultures, especially in the UK, the US, Canada, and Australia, small talk is a social rule. If you skip it, people think you're rude, or cold, or unfriendly.
Even if that's not your intention at all.
Right. In some cultures, getting straight to the point is polite. But in many English-speaking environments, you need to warm up the conversation first with a little small talk.
So learning small talk is not just about words. It's about understanding culture.
Now, let's talk about when you need small talk. Jamie, can you give some examples?
Of course, you need small talk at work, in the hallway, before a meeting starts, in the break room. You need it with neighbors. You need it at social events, like parties or dinners, with people you meet for the first time, even with your doctor while you're waiting.
Basically, anytime you're with someone you know a little or don't know at all, and there's a moment of shared space or time.
The key word there is a little. Small talk is usually between people who are not close friends. With close friends, you skip small talk. You go straight to real conversation.
Good point. With my best friend, I don't say, "Oh, lovely weather today." I just say, "Hey, guess what happened to me this morning?"
Exactly. So small talk is the language of acquaintances, people you know but not deeply. And it's the language of first meetings. It's how you start to know someone new.
Okay, so now we know what small talk is and why it matters. Now let's look at how do you actually start a small talk conversation?
Part 2. Starting a small talk conversation.
This is where a lot of learners get nervous. They think, what do I say first?
So let's start with the most basic thing, greetings. You already know hello and hi, but in real English conversation, there are many more options, and they all have slightly different levels of formality.
Let's go through them. Jamie, you say the greeting and I'll say when to use it.
Perfect. Okay. Hello.
This is neutral and polite. You can use it anywhere, formal or informal situations. It's always safe.
Hi.
More casual. Use it with people you know or in informal situations.
Hey.
Very casual. Use it with friends or people your own age. Maybe not with your boss, unless your workplace is very relaxed.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening.
These are a little more formal. Great for professional settings or when you want to be polite with someone you don't know well. For example, at a hotel check-in or meeting a client.
How are you?
This is one of the most common English greetings. But here's an important thing. In casual conversation, how are you is usually not a real question. It's a greeting ritual.
Let me explain that. When someone says, "How are you?" in small talk, they usually don't want a long, detailed answer. They expect a short, positive response.
So what do you say? You say something like, "I'm good, thanks. How are you?" "Pretty well, thanks. And you?" "Not bad. Busy week. You?" "Great, thanks. How about you?"
Notice that in every answer, you ask back, "How are you?" And you, "How about you?" This is very important. Small talk is a two-way conversation. You must show interest in the other person.
If someone says, "How are you?" and you just say, "Fine," and say nothing more, the conversation dies. It feels a little rude, actually.
So always bounce the question back.
Now, beyond basic greetings, how do you actually open a small talk conversation? How do you start talking about something?
There are three great strategies. Strategy 1, make an observation. Strategy 2, ask a question. Strategy 3, give a compliment.
Let's do strategy 1 first, making an observation. This means you notice something in the environment around you and you say something about it.
For example, if you're waiting for a bus in the rain, "Can you believe this rain? I didn't bring an umbrella."
If you're in a coffee shop and it's very crowded, "Wow, it's really busy in here today."
If you're in a waiting room, "The queue is so long. Have you been waiting long?"
Notice something, say something. That's the formula. Observations are great because they're easy, they're true, and the other person is in the same situation, so they can relate.
Strategy 2, ask a question. This is also very natural. You ask something that shows you are curious or friendly.
For example, to a neighbor you don't know well. "Hi, are you new to the building? I don't think I've seen you before."
At a work event. "So which department are you in?" Or, "Have you worked here long?"
At a party. "How do you know the host's name?" This is a classic party conversation starter.
Remember, keep the question light and easy to answer. Don't ask something too personal too quickly. Questions like, "How much do you earn?" Or, "Why are you single?" are not small talk.
No, way too personal. We'll talk more about which topics to avoid in a few minutes.
Strategy 3, give a compliment. People love compliments. A genuine, friendly compliment is a wonderful way to start a conversation.
For example, "I love your bag. Where did you get it?"
That's a great presentation. You really explained it clearly.
"Your garden looks amazing. Do you do all the gardening yourself?"
The key with compliments, they should be genuine. And notice, after the compliment, you ask a question. That keeps the conversation going.
Let's do a quick example of all 3 strategies in action. Jamie, pretend you're a stranger I just sat next to on a train.
Sits down.
Okay, strategy 1, observation. "Oh, it's so crowded on this train today. Is it always like this?"
I know. I think there's some event in the city. There were loads of people at the station.
Perfect. See how natural that is? Now strategy 2, question. "Hi, sorry, do you know if this train stops at Central Station?"
Yes, it does. It's about 3 stops from here.
"Oh, great, thank you. First time on this line?"
Oh no, I take it every day. Are you new to the city?
See, one question leads to another. The conversation starts to flow.
And strategy 3,
compliment. Excuse me, I love that book you're reading. Is it good?
Yes, I'm only halfway through, but I love it.
What's it about? I'm always looking for new books.
Perfect. And now we have a conversation going. This is small talk in action.
So to summarize part 2, start with a warm greeting, always bounce the question back, and use one of 3 strategies. Make an observation, ask a question, or give a compliment.
Okay, part 3. This is a big one. The 5 safe small talk topics.
Now, in small talk, not all topics are equal. Some topics are perfect. They're easy, they're safe, everyone can relate to them. Other topics, you need to be more careful.
So let's start with the 5 best, safest, most universal small talk topics in English.
Topic number 1, the weather.
The weather. This is the king of small talk topics. Especially in the UK, British people are absolutely famous for talking about the weather.
And there's a reason. The weather is perfect for small talk because everyone experiences it. You don't need anything special to talk about it. And it's completely neutral. Nobody gets offended by weather.
Plus, it's always there. It's always happening, so you always have something to say.
Here are some weather small talk phrases. Can you believe this weather? It's freezing today, isn't it? What a beautiful day. I love this time of year. I heard there's going to be a big storm this weekend. I'm so ready for summer. This winter has been so long. It finally feels like spring.
And the great thing about weather is it leads to other topics naturally. For example,
It's so hot today. Leads to, are you going anywhere on holiday this summer?
this rain is terrible. Leads to, I'm so ready for a holiday. Have you been anywhere nice recently?
See? Weather is a bridge to other conversations.
Topic number 2, work or studies.
Talking about what you do is one of the most common small talk topics, especially when you meet someone new.
Common phrases. So what do you do? Meaning, what is your job? Where do you work? How long have you been in that field? Do you enjoy it? It must keep you very busy. What are you studying? How's your course going?
Now, a quick cultural note. In the United States, what do you do is almost always the first question people ask when they meet someone new. It's a very common way to start getting to know someone.
In the UK, it's a little more common to wait a moment before asking, but it's still a totally normal question.
The key is to show genuine interest. Don't just ask and move on. Listen to the answer and react. For example,
What do you do? I'm a nurse. Oh, wow, that must be really rewarding and very demanding too. How long have you been nursing?
see, you react, you acknowledge, and then you ask a follow-up question. This shows you are really listening.
Topic number 3, the local area. Places, food, events.
This means talking about the neighborhood, the city, or the country you're in. What's good around here? What's happening? What do you recommend?
This is especially great when you're in a new place or talking to someone who lives locally.
Some great phrases.
Have you been to that new restaurant on Main Street? Did you hear they're opening a new shopping center nearby? Do you know any good coffee shops around here? Is there anything fun happening this weekend in the city? Have you lived here long? What's your favorite thing about it? Food is a particularly great subtopic here. Everyone eats. Everyone has opinions about food, and it's always a positive, fun topic. Have you tried that new Italian place? The pasta is incredible. Oh yes, I went last weekend. Did you have the tiramisu? See? Light, fun, easy. Food is always a winner.
Topic number 4, current events and pop culture.
Now, and this is important, we need to be careful here. Current events can be great small talk, but which current events you choose matters a lot.
Safe current events topics. Sports, movies, TV shows, music, local community news, like a festival or a road closure.
For example, did you watch the game last night? What a match! Have you seen that new show everyone's talking about on Netflix? I've been obsessed with that new album. Have you listened to it? Did you hear they're going to close the city center for the marathon next week?
These are all safe, fun, easy topics. They're things most people have an opinion on, and no one gets upset.
Topics to avoid in small talk, especially with people you don't know well. Politics, religion, money, and personal health issues.
These topics can very quickly become uncomfortable or even lead to arguments. So in small talk, you leave them out.
I know in some cultures, asking how much do you earn is normal. But in most English-speaking cultures, talking about money is quite private, so be careful with that.
And if someone brings up a sensitive topic and you want to change the subject, you can say, "That's an interesting point. Hey, speaking of which, did you catch the match last night?"
The classic redirect works every time.
Topic number 5, personal interests and hobbies.
This is a lovely topic because it's positive and personal, but not too personal. Talking about what you enjoy doing is a great way to find common ground with someone.
Phrases to use. So, what do you like to do in your free time? Are you into any sports? I've been really into hiking lately. Do you do anything outdoors? I just started learning to cook. Have you always cooked, or is it something you learned? Do you read much? I've been reading a lot lately.
And when someone tells you their hobby, react positively, even if it's not something you do.
For example, "I'm really into painting." "Oh, that's so cool. Are you self-taught? I've always wanted to try it, but I don't think I have the patience."
See? You react, you say something positive, and you add a little personal comment. That makes the conversation feel warm and real.
Now, let's look at a full small talk conversation using these topics. Sophie, new scene. We're at a work conference. We've just met for the first time.
Okay. Hi, are you here for the marketing conference?
Yes, exactly. I'm Jamie. Nice to meet you.
Sophie, lovely to meet you. Oh, it's so warm in this room, isn't it? They really need to sort out the air conditioning.
I know. It's roasting in here. So, do you work in marketing?
Yes, I work for a tech company, mainly digital marketing. What about you?
I'm in content strategy, actually. It's a great conference so far. I loved that first speaker.
Oh, me too. She was brilliant. Have you been to this conference before?
This is actually my first time. I only moved to the city last year. Do you come every year?
I do. It's one of my favorites. Oh, you moved here last year? Where from?
From up north, originally from Leeds. Do you know it?
I visited a couple of times. Lovely city. Well, are you finding your feet here? Have you found good places to eat?
I'm still discovering. Any recommendations?
And there you go. A totally natural small talk conversation. We used weather, work, the local area, and it all just flowed.
The secret is every answer gives the other person something to respond to. You are giving them conversation material.
Great point. Don't give one-word answers. A one-word answer kills conversation. Give a short answer and a little extra detail or a question.
We'll come back to this idea in part 4. But first, let's take a quick pause.
We are in part 4 now. How to keep a conversation going.
This is where many learners struggle. Starting is hard, but continuing can be even harder. You've said hello, you've started talking, and then silence. What do you do?
There are 5 great techniques for keeping conversation flowing. Let's go through each one.
Technique 1, ask follow-up questions.
This is the most important technique. After someone says something, ask a question about what they said. This shows you were listening, and it keeps the conversation moving.
There are 2 types of follow-up questions. The first type is a closed question. The answer is yes or no. Did you enjoy it? Is that far from here? Have you been there before?
The second type is an open question. The answer is longer and more descriptive. Open questions are better for conversation because they get the other person talking more.
Open questions often start with what, where, when, why, who, how. What was it like? Where did you go? How long did it take? What did you think of it? How did you get into that?
Let's practice. I'll say something, and Jamie will ask an open follow-up question.
Ready.
I just got back from a trip to Japan.
Oh, wow. What was the highlight of the trip for you?
I've been learning to play guitar.
That's amazing. How long have you been playing? Did you teach yourself?
I run marathons.
Seriously? I don't know how people do that. How long does it take you to train for one?
Perfect. Every single one is an open question. It invites more conversation.
Technique 2. Use reactions and expressions. In English conversation, people use lots of short reactions to show they are listening and engaged. These are called back-channeling expressions, but you don't need to remember that word. Just learn the phrases.
Here are the most common ones. Oh, wow. Really? No way. That's amazing. I know what you mean. Exactly. Right. Oh, that's interesting. Seriously? How cool. Oh, no. That must have been tough. I can imagine.
These little phrases are so important. They make the other person feel heard. They make the conversation feel natural and alive.
Without them, conversation feels flat. Imagine someone telling you a story and you just sit there, saying nothing. Very uncomfortable.
Let's show the difference. Jamie, tell me about your weekend. First version, I don't react at all.
I went hiking on Saturday. It was about 15 kilometers. And then the weather turned and it started raining really heavily. But we still made it to the top.
Okay.
See? That felt terrible. Okay, second version, Sophie reacts properly.
I went hiking on Saturday. It was about 15 kilometers. And then the weather turned and it started raining really heavily. But we still made it to the top. No way! 15 kilometers? I'm exhausted just thinking about that. And then it rained? Oh no. But you made it to the top? That's brilliant. Was the view worth it? It really was. Incredible. I bet. Where was this? See the difference? The second version felt like a real conversation. She was engaged. The expressions made everything warmer and more natural.
Technique 3. Share your own experience.
After asking a question or reacting, add something from your own experience. This creates a two-way connection.
For example, oh, I've always wanted to go to Japan. I went to South Korea a few years ago. Did you do any day trips while you were there?
Or, I tried guitar a few years ago, but gave up after about 3 months. I didn't have the patience, but I admire people who stick with it.
When you share your own experience, you're not taking over the conversation. You're connecting. You're saying, I understand. I felt something similar.
But, and this is important, don't make it all about you. Share briefly, then return the conversation to the other person. Ask another question.
The rule is give, then give back. Share a little, ask a question. Share a little, ask a question.
Technique 4. Use topic bridges.
A topic bridge is a phrase you use to move from one topic to another. This is how conversations naturally shift without feeling awkward.
Common topic bridge phrases. Speaking of which, that reminds me. On a completely different note. Funny you mention that. That actually makes me think of. Oh, by the way,
Let's see them in action. We're talking about the weather, and I want a bridge to plans for the weekend.
it's meant to be beautiful weather this weekend.
Oh, really? That's great. Speaking of the weekend, do you have anything fun planned?
See? Smooth and natural. Let's try another. We're talking about work, and I want a bridge to food.
It's been such a long week. I'm exhausted.
I know the feeling. That reminds me. Someone told me there's a great new restaurant that just opened near the office. Have you tried it? Might be worth a Friday treat.
Perfect. Topic bridges are your secret weapon for keeping conversation flowing endlessly.
Technique 5. Use silence comfortably.
Oh, this is a good one. Not every silence in conversation is bad. In fact, some silence is totally normal and okay.
Many learners panic when there's a silence. They think, oh no, I've said the wrong thing, or the conversation is dying. So they say something, anything, just to fill the space, and it feels unnatural.
You don't need to fill every silence. A moment of quiet is normal. You can even acknowledge it with a smile and say, so, and think of something new.
But if a silence goes on longer and you want to restart the conversation, use a question or observation. Something like, so what do you have on this week? Have you seen any good films recently? Did I mention I tried that restaurant you suggested?
Bees restart the conversation gently, without panic.
So, to summarize part 4, keep conversations going with follow-up questions, use reactions, share your own experiences briefly, use topic bridges, and don't be afraid of a little silence.
Part 5. Small talk in different situations. Because the way you small talk with your boss is not the same as how you small talk with someone at a party.
Exactly. Context matters a lot in English. The same message can sound perfect in one situation and completely wrong in another.
We're going to cover 4 specific situations. Small talk at work, small talk at social events and parties, small talk with strangers, and small talk on the phone.
Situation 1. Small talk at work.
The workplace is one of the most common places for small talk, and also one where many learners feel nervous because they want to sound professional.
The golden rule for work small talk: keep it positive and keep it light. The workplace is not the place to complain heavily, at least not in small talk.
Great topics for work small talk. The weekend, what you did, what you're planning, current work projects, briefly, positively, office or company news, a new hire, a team success, shared experiences. That meeting was long, wasn't it? Coffee, lunch, food, always safe. Local events or sports.
Useful work small talk phrases. How was your weekend? Have a good weekend? Did you have a busy week? How's the project name going? I heard you got great feedback on that presentation. Well done. Have you tried the new coffee machine? It's actually quite good. Are you heading to the team lunch on Friday?
And here's a key tip. Remember small details about colleagues and bring them up. For example, if last week a colleague mentioned they were going to a concert, ask about it. How was the concert? Did you enjoy it?
This makes people feel valued. It says, I listened to you. I remembered.
Situation 2. Small talk at parties and social events.
Parties are actually a great place to practice small talk because everyone is there to be social. The atmosphere is relaxed and people expect conversation.
But it can still feel daunting, right? You walk in, you don't know many people. What do?
First, the how do you know the host question. It's a classic party opener, and it almost always leads to more conversation.
So, how do you know Tom? Oh, we went to university together. You? I work with him. We've been colleagues for about 3 years. Are you based in London?
See? One question, a whole thread of conversation.
Other great party small talk. Commenting on the food or drink. This dip is incredible. Did someone make it? The venue or event. It's such a lovely apartment, isn't it? Shared experience at the event. Are you enjoying the party? I just got here. Future plans. Do you have anything fun coming up this summer?
At parties, people are generally in a good mood and happy to chat. Don't overthink it. Smile, make eye contact, and just start with something simple.
And if a conversation isn't going well, it's okay to move on. At a party, it's perfectly normal to say, "It was really lovely meeting you. I'm just going to grab some food. Enjoy the party." And then move on.
Which leads us nicely to how to end conversations, which we'll cover in part 6.
But first, situation 3, small talk with strangers.
This is very common in everyday life. The person next to you on a plane, the person behind you in a queue, the person walking their dog in the park.
English-speaking cultures, especially in places like the US, Australia, Ireland, are quite open to chatting with strangers. The UK is sometimes a little more reserved, but it still happens.
The key with strangers, start with something you both share in that moment. The environment, the situation, the weather, something you're both experiencing right now.
For example, in a queue at the supermarket. Seems like everyone does their shopping on Saturdays. On a plane before takeoff. First time flying this route? The views over the mountains are apparently amazing.
In a dog park. Oh, what a beautiful dog. What breed is she?
Animals are actually a fantastic stranger conversation opener. If someone has a dog, ask about the dog. People love talking about their pets.
So true. I once had a 20-minute conversation with a stranger just because of her golden retriever.
Another great tip with strangers, give people an easy exit. Don't trap someone in a conversation they don't want to have. If they give short answers, they may prefer to be quiet, and that's okay. Just let it go naturally.
Signs someone is not interested in chatting. Very short answers. Looking away. Headphones in. Reading a book. Respect those signals.
Situation 4. Small talk on the phone.
This is a tough one for many learners. Phone calls in a second language are more difficult because you can't see the person's face or body language.
In professional phone calls, there is often a small talk moment right at the beginning, after the initial greeting.
For example, "Hi, this is Sophie calling from Fluent Daily. Can I speak to Jamie, please?"
Hi, Sophie. Yes, this is Jamie. How are you?
"I'm very well, thank you. How are you keeping?"
Good, good. Busy as always. What can I do for you? See? Just 2 or 3 quick small talk exchanges, and then you move to the real reason for the call.
Useful phone small talk phrases. How are you? How have you been? Keeping busy? Hope you're well. Did you have a good weekend? I hope I'm not catching you at a bad time. That last one, I hope I'm not catching you at a bad time, is a very polite and professional phrase. It shows you respect the other person's time. Very useful in business English. Great tip.
Part 6. Ending conversations. This is something people rarely teach, but it's so important.
Because ending a conversation badly can undo all the good work you did at the beginning.
Have you ever been in a conversation and you wanted to leave, but you didn't know how to without being rude?
Oh, all the time. I think everyone has been there.
The good news is there are very clear, polite, natural phrases in English for ending a conversation. And once you learn them, you'll feel so much more confident.
The key is give a reason, say something warm, and close.
A reason doesn't have to be a big explanation. Something simple works perfectly.
Let's go through the most useful phrases for ending a conversation politely.
Ending at a work or professional event. It's been really nice chatting with you. I'm just going to catch up with a colleague before the next session. Great talking to you. I should let you mingle. Enjoy the rest of the conference. I'd better get back. I think my meeting is starting soon. It was great to meet you.
Ending at a party. I should go and say hello to host name. I haven't had a chance yet. It was so lovely meeting you. I'm going to grab some food before it disappears. It was great chatting. Enjoy the rest of the evening. I think I'm going to head off soon, early morning tomorrow. But it was so nice meeting you.
Right. I'd better let you get on. It was lovely chatting. Well, I'll let you go. Great to catch up. I should run. Good talking to you, as always.
When ending a stranger conversation. Well, I think this is my stop. It was great chatting with you. It was nice meeting you. Enjoy your trip. Well, good luck with everything. Lovely talking to you.
Notice a few things about all of these phrases. First, you give a reason. I need to catch my colleague. I need food. Early morning. A reason makes the ending feel less abrupt.
Second, you say something warm. It was lovely chatting. Great to meet you. Good luck with everything. This leaves the person feeling positive about the interaction. Third, you say it with a smile. Nonverbal communication matters. A warm smile when you say goodbye makes everything land much better.
Now, what if you want to continue the conversation another time? You can suggest connecting.
We should grab a coffee sometime. It'd be great to chat more. I'd love to hear more about your trip. Maybe we can catch up again at the next event. Do you have a card? I'd love to stay in touch.
These phrases show genuine interest without being pushy.
And if you're ending a phone call? Right, I'll let you go. Thanks so much for your time. I think that covers everything. Lovely speaking with you. Thanks again for calling. Speak soon.
Short, warm, positive. That's the formula for ending any small talk conversation well.
Okay, part 7, the final section before our summary. And this is one that our listeners always find really helpful.
The 7 most common small talk mistakes that English learners make, and exactly how to fix them.
Mistake number 1, giving one-word answers.
How was your weekend? Good.
That conversation is dead. The fix? Always add a tiny detail. Good, thanks. I went to the cinema on Saturday. Have you seen anything good recently?
Even one extra sentence changes everything.
Mistake number 2, not asking questions back.
How are you? Fine. And then nothing. The fix? Always bounce back. Fine, thanks. How about you? Or, not bad. Busy week. You?
Showing interest in the other person is the heart of good small talk.
Mistake number 3, being too formal or stiff.
Some learners use very textbook English, which can sound unnatural in casual conversation. For example, I am very well, thank you for inquiring.
Technically correct, but in a casual setting, it sounds a little robotic. The fix: use contractions, natural phrases, and a relaxed tone. I'm good, thanks. You?
Spoken English is much more relaxed than written English. It's okay to be a little informal.
Mistake number 4, talking too much about one topic without checking in.
Sometimes when we find a topic we're comfortable with, we talk about it for a very long time without pausing. The fix? Check in with the other person. Am I talking too much? Tell me about you. What have you been up to?
Small talk is a dialogue, not a monologue.
Mistake number 5, negative topics.
Opening small talk with complaints. The weather is terrible. Work is horrible. I'm so tired and stressed.
This makes people feel heavy and uncomfortable, especially with someone they don't know well. The fix? Keep small talk positive. Save the real venting for close friends.
You can acknowledge something difficult. It's been a long week. But then pivot. But the weekend is almost here. Have you got anything fun planned?
Mistake number 6, inappropriate personal questions.
Asking things that are too personal too soon, especially about age, weight, salary, relationships, or religion. The fix: stick to neutral, easy topics until you know someone better. Let the relationship develop naturally.
A good rule? If you'd be uncomfortable being asked that question yourself, don't ask it.
Mistake number 7, translating directly from your native language.
Every language has its own small talk culture. What feels natural in one language can feel strange in English. For example, in some languages, it's polite to comment on someone's appearance. You look tired today. But in English, that can feel quite rude.
The fix: learn English small talk phrases as fixed expressions. Don't translate from your language. Learn them as they are.
And the best way to do that? Listen to as much natural English as possible. Like this podcast.
Exactly. The more you hear, the more natural it becomes.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode. We have covered so much today.
Let's do a quick summary of everything we talked about.
We started by understanding what small talk is. Light, friendly conversation that builds connection and trust.
We learned how to start small talk using 3 strategies: make an observation, ask a question, or give a compliment.
We covered the 5 safest small talk topics: weather, work and studies, the local area and food, current events and pop culture, and personal hobbies.
We learned 5 techniques for keeping a conversation going: follow-up questions, reactions and expressions, sharing your own experience, topic bridges, and using silence comfortably.
We looked at small talk in 4 specific situations: at work, at parties, with strangers, and on the phone.
We covered how to end conversations politely, with a reason, warmth, and a smile.
And we went through the 7 most common mistakes English learners make and exactly how to fix each one.
That is a lot of English, and you made it all the way through. Seriously, well done. That is not easy.
We want to leave you with one final thought. Small talk, like any skill, gets better with practice. The first time you try these phrases, it might feel a little unusual. That's completely normal.
But every conversation you have is practice. Every "how are you" you answer, every observation you make, every question you ask, it all adds up.
And here is a challenge for you. This week, try one new small talk phrase in English. Just one. Maybe, "speaking of which," or "that must have been tough." Whatever feels natural to you.
One phrase, one conversation, and see what happens.
We believe in you. Your English is growing every single day, and we are here with you every step of the way.
Thank you so much for listening to Fluent Daily. If this episode helped you, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a friend who is learning English.
We read every comment, and we love hearing from you. Tell us, which part of today's episode was most useful for you? Let us know below. Until next time, keep practicing, keep listening, and keep growing.
Bye for now.
See you soon.